The news many of us have been waiting for has just beamed down to us, so let's dive in and check it out.
Engage.
Hey everyone, my name's Captain Jack and welcome to Trek Central. Today of course we're talking about Star Trek Picard. In case you didn't know, we're just over a month away until Series 1 debuts next month. I'm super excited for Star Trek Picard, it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see what they've put in store for us. Having Patrick Stewart back as Jean-Luc Picard is going to be very fun. I hope you're excited for it as well. Anyway, let's dive into today's news so I don't keep you for too long. Today, CBS have confirmed via Deadline that Star Trek Picard has been renewed for a Season 2. This is of course ahead of the series' actual debut next month, which might surprise some, but these days it's common for it to be actually renewed before it's even aired. This is a good sign the series is going to do well if they're actually putting money into a second season already. I'll talk more about that specific point in a second. Now, we knew a Season 2 was kind of in development for a while. It's been heavily talked about by even Patrick Stewart himself, who mentioned his, love and wanting to do Series 2. Now, also, Michael Chabon, who was the showrunner for Season 1 of Star Trek Picard, had already talked about Season 2 himself. Recently, it was confirmed that Michael Chabon will not be returning to showrun Season 2 of Star Trek Picard, and now this is obviously confirmed with Series 2 in production. So it's a shame Michael Chabon's not turning around again for the series, but he's got his own plans currently. So who will showrun Season 2? We'll expect to hear more of that sometime next year. Now, Season 2 of Star Trek Picard is obviously going to star Patrick Stewart, and it looks to be a 10-episode order for CBS All Access. This appears to be what they're going for at the minute. I know Star Trek Discovery kind of goes for more, but it seems Picard, they're keeping it at that 10-episode block, which just makes like a mini-movie in a way. I have to say, many series are doing this at the moment. A prime example is The Expanse, who are also, working with Amazon Prime, kind of similar to how Star Trek Picard is. They've also just done 10 episodes and only 10 episodes. It could just be the new format that modern media is choosing. Now, actually, if you didn't know, when filming in California, which is where Star Trek Picard is filmed, you actually get tax incentives from the local government. Star Trek Picard has been allocated $20.4 million in Californian tax incentives. This may not be a big deal to myself or yourself, however, for those who are working on it, this is great news and shows that a lot of big people are putting quite a lot of faith in Star Trek Picard. We already got confirmation from multiple sources that it's the #1 most anticipated TV show at the moment. IMDb confirmed this last week on their top 10 list. So a lot of people are waiting to see what Star Trek Picard brings to the table. And it appears the producers and the people in suits who are looking after this series definitely have a lot riding on it as well. Now, CBS have declined to comment on, the starring of Santiago Cabrera, Michelle Hurd, Alison Pill, Harry Treadaway, and Evan Evagora, who are co-starring Season 1 of Picard. We do not know if they will return for Season 2. I hope they do, as so far this looks like a stellar cast, and I'd love to see them work closer together. But also, we'll have to watch Season 1 and see how their characters turn out to see if they actually do reappear in Season 2 of the show. Now, as mentioned, we know Michael Chabon, the showrunner, is shifting roles for second season, which kind of means there is no current showrunner for Star Trek Picard. I expect someone to be appointed over the course of next year, but again, we do not know who will be appointed. It's not going to be Alex Kurtzman, I don't think. He's quite busy running the entire Star Trek universe. Looking at other names, a lot of people are saying Jonathan Frakes could showrun Star Trek Picard, but again, it depends on his current direction duties. I would like to see Jonathan Frakes, direct a Star Trek series or showrun a Star Trek series. I think that could be great news, but again, it purely depends on what he's currently up to. If you'd like to see Jonathan Frakes showrun Star Trek Picard, let us know via the comment section below. So you might be wondering why I mentioned the $20 million that's been awarded to Star Trek Picard, and that's simply because it is the most the Californian Film Commission have given to a program since it was redone like a couple of years ago, which is great news as it means a lot of people are putting faith in Star Trek Picard. So yeah, for context, Season 1 of Star Trek Picard was awarded $15.6 million this time last year. So you can see it's definitely a $5 million jump. That may not sound much when you think of it like that, but that's a hell of a lot of money to work with when you're filming a series. Now, talking about when a second season of Star Trek Picard might debut, obviously we know Season 1 is starting next year, January 2020, that's January 23rd and 24th for international viewers to be precise. When could a Season 2 appear realistically? Well, the Deadline article makes reference that late 2020. I'm going to be realistic and honest here, in my personal opinion, I don't see Season 2 of Picard in 2020. It wouldn't make sense, and to be honest with you, 2021 or early 2021 sounds more realistic and makes more sense. Again, if they do Season 2, in early 2021, similar to how we're doing Season 1, it would make a lot more sense, and I'd be happy with that. Also, we don't want to burn out on Star Trek content. If we have too much Picard to go off, it might burn us out at the moment. So, let's keep it fresh and, keep it on a nice level playing field is what I'm thinking. Now, that's kind of all the news we have on Star Trek Picard for today. We're going to talk more in detail about this soon as we go into January 2020. Again, we're less than a month and a half away from Star Trek Picard debuting on our screens. I'm super excited about it. Us here at TC are super excited about it, and I hope you all are as well. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on the series news down below in the comments section. I think it's good news that Season 2 is obviously going to be in development and on its way. It just shows that Season 1 is going to be awesome. Alright everyone, I've been Captain Jack here on Trek Central. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe. And if you want to keep up to date with the latest Star Trek news, then make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with everything we bring out. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thank you for watching, and live long and prosper.